Oh,
I'm
wow,
sorry,
this is a
but,
whole can of worms,
only
man.
in San Francisco. I mean, what next? Is it going to be illegal to have a tonsillectomy or
Oh, my
illegal
God.
to have your wisdom teeth removed?
Wow. Well, you know, people feel very strongly about it, but I think that the thing is that it's still a choice. It's a personal choice. We have pros and cons on both sides, and there's nothing to show that there's anything you know, horrendous on any side to make a ban on it. I think a lot of people get up and roar because they think we do it without, like, anesthesia.
Right. It's been going on thousands of
We
years.
always do it with
This
anesthesia.
article from this piece showed there was in this article, someone was quoted saying most circumcisions are done without anesthesia. That's not true at all.
Jim.
I've never seen a circumcision done
Jim,
without anesthesia.
I'm sure it hurt, but I don't remember.
Well, you couldn't walk for a year. Right? Of course it hurt.
Good point. Good point.
But, I mean, I think what's probably behind this, I know a lot of people feel, and I actually feel this way, I think it's not the best decision. I wish the person getting circumcised could make the decision for themselves.
Well, except for
You know,
that
I know it's easier to do
it
as your
when
baby,
you're
but
not going to remember.
right,
Because
but
I
I
can't
still
tell you how
think
many men go, well, you do circumcisions. Can you do my circumcision?
right, and
you know?
they're driving with their driving.
Yeah, they're
right,
like,
no,
oh.
but I still think it's a procedure. It's like if a parent decided, hey, I'm going to pierce your ears and pierce your nose and while you're a baby so you don't have to do it,
Well,
because I think it's going to be in vogue later on. I think it's best if the guy wants to be circumcised, let him decide when he's old enough to get decided.
But to call circumcision cosmetic, just cosmetic, that's
Well,
not right.
most of the people in this country do it because it's cosmetic.
But let's play devil's advocate.
Medical
There's
reasons
health
to do it.
reasons to do
There's
it.
also medical reasons not to do it.
Right, so, but
You
let's
know?
just say your parents, when you come out of the womb, they, for health reasons, for religious reasons, for whatever their
Or
reasons
maybe
may
even a
be,
medical reason
they decide
sometimes.
to or to not circumcise. Do you think, you're basically saying that a parent should not be allowed to decide? Because again,
That's what that ban is saying. and
Well,
I
think
think
that's kind of what that ban is saying,
yeah.
and you know, it's a can of worms.
you're making decisions for your child
Well,
about their medical future until they're the age of 18 or they're an emancipated minor. Either way, as a parent, you would always hope that you make the best decision when it comes to your child. But that's what you do. You do that from when they're born until, like I said, they're of age to make their own choices. And so, how is it different here?
Well, for me, I don't think that the foreskin is a birth defect. I think if you want to have, if you want to keep it,
well,
but that's why. But a lot of people, I think they feel that way. They feel. No, I've had a lot of parents say, I need to get that foreskin off because it looks funny.
Well, there's also that, but then there also is the health aspects behind it. We know that it can decrease penile cancer. We know it can decrease the risk of STDs.
More babies die getting circumcised than men die from penile cancer.
Well, but also HIV and AIDS. We know that actually there's a lot of places in Africa that are instituting it because it actually decreases the risk of HIV and AIDS.
I agree with that, but it's not 100%. It's not. If you're going to use that logic, you might as well just sew a condom on the penis when they get born.
Well, let me ask you this, though. You
100%.
name one baby to me, and I'm not pro or con when it comes to circumcision,
Yeah.
but I know a lot of guys who've been circumcised when they were babies, and not one of them has ever said, wow, that was rough. In other words, you know, there are a lot of guys who are circumcised who are like, thank God that I was just taken care of back then because I'm glad it was done. And it's not a procedure that I think, you know, a 14-year-old or an 18-year-old is going to walk in and be like, all right, I just turned 18, let's do it.
Yeah, right. That's a good point.
They want to put a ban on it. It's not a ban on circumcision. You can't even compare it to female circumcision or female genital mutilation or female cutting, what they want to say, because that obviously has severe medical and health consequences to the woman, even though there are religious, reasons, or actually it's not religious, but social reasons that people have done it in other countries. So you can't even, compare apples and oranges.
I'm curious, though. I'm just curious, though. I know we consider female circumcision as mutilation, but I mean, does it change the function? Does it change?
Yes, it
does
actually
it change
changes
birth?
the function. It actually changes
I'm just
the
curious.
function.
I'm just actually curious what they do. Do they remove the clitoris?
Yes, they actually remove the clitoris, but they also close up the vagina as well, which can cause severe
So
dysmenorrhea.
that
it can
has
cause
to do
problems with
childbearing later on.
It can cause death because people aren't.
You're removing erectile tissue, and that's different. I mean, a foreskin is
Well,
just
you're
the
removing a
skin.
lot of nervous tissue too with the foreskin too. I mean,
Yes, but the studies have actually shown that most men who undergo circumcision do not have any sort of nerve damage at all.